Isaiah is a bright young man, and he has given me the full experience of school in the Tuscaloosa City Schools from his perspective. So I'm enjoying it. I'm learning, and we're having a good time so far. We experienced Motivate Me Monday already, and now we're in English class. We've learned about Langston Hughes, and now we're doing a little bit of a poetry reading.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like having a superintendent come over and shadow you, like. He learned stuff that he don't know about students maybe like 15 years since he's been out, so come back and reunite with work is kind of fun.
As we really work to transform the Tuscaloosa City Schools, it's important that we understand our role from every perspective possible. And being here today, and it's just a day, it's a snapshot, is to really get the student voice and that student perspective. As we make decisions for students, we make decisions for Isaiah. And it's important that we really understand that perspective so that we can make decisions that work for our community and that work for the students in our schools. So just my conversation with Isaiah today and working with Isaiah side by side today just gives that most important perspective, which is the focus on our students, the focus on Isaiah.
It's kind of fun getting to know that the superintendent is like somewhat a student, so it's kind of awesome. Dr. Derry is like a really nice guy, and like he's a very intelligent person, and I feel like I can come to him and open up.
And you're going to write a paragraph explaining what would happen if you were not able to control your voluntary movements. You can't control your arms, you can't control your legs, you can't control throwing a ball.
He made this cube.
Perfect.
In what class was that in? Project Lead the Way? It was in Project Lead the Way.
And then
We had breakfast in the classroom, and now we're working on a science activity, which includes writing. And what do we write about?
Involuntary muscles.
So we talked about how we could function. Well, first of all, I love middle school. Middle school is my first love. So I just feel, right at home, just being in the midst of my children. And then Renee was one of my elementary babies at Martin Luther King. So we just kind of fit in. And she's a leader. I've seen some leadership skills. I mean, she's been helping students out in the 2 classes that we've been in, and very helpful. Been to school, came to class prepared.
Well, it's been full of adventure. It's been challenging, exciting. I've met a lot of new friends and just had a good time today.
I was good, and I made a good friend, and I did good today.
He's done a great job today. We've just kind of been working together because I've had to teach him some things and he's had to teach me a few things too. Yeah, I think it's very important that not only the teachers and administrators know that we are just trying to get a feel of what it's like to be a student for a day in the Tuscaloosa City Schools. I think it's very important that the students realize that we're working hard from the district level and the local school level to make sure that our students have the best resources that they need in order to master standards in the classroom and to reach their full potential. And I think once the students realize that we're all working together and that they can be a part of the team and provide information for us so that we can better the learning experiences for our students.
She's a good friend. She's nice, and she's helped me.
Yes, it's been a good day. What'd you think? High five?
So far today, I'm shadowing a 7th grade student here at Eastwood, and so for me, it's been a really good experience because I'm seeing everything from the perspective of a student, where usually when I'm working in schools, I'm seeing the students from the adult perspective. So I've noticed a lot of things today that I wouldn't typically have noticed, and And even though the students are accepting me, sort of, so they're still having their conversations that I think they wouldn't typically have if I wasn't sitting with them doing the actual work and having, like, we're solving problems together in a group in math class and having those discussions, and I wasn't teaching them, I was in the role of a co-learner, a peer, sort of. So it's good for me to remember again what it's like, really helping me to stop and forget everything else that's part of my job and just remember what is it like. So these rules and these structures we create, seeing the whole school, what does that mean for a 12-year-old when we do things like that?